Having a best friend has always been interesting to me because the way I see it, you're picking one person out of all of the people that you know and pretty much singling them out and saying you're the best one out of the whole entire group. One of the reasons that I think I'm thinking this way is because when I was growing up, I thought I had a best friend. Looking back on it now, it definitely wasn't that case because if you were best friends with somebody, they wouldn't pretend you don't exist at school and then turn around and tell you while you're just hanging out with the two of you that you really appreciate him as a friend, him being me. Now at the time, I felt that was very heartfelt and I took that to heart and I felt really good about myself because this person who is pretty much two-faced just told me that they really do actually enjoy being my friend when they're pretty much the only person that I have as a friend. Even as we continued to grow up and hit middle school, he would continue to be two-faced, being my friend while we're alone and, you know, bullying me while we're at school. So in the end, I guess it's a good thing that he moved away and moved to an acreage, whereas I moved on to a different school because that school was the worst place I'd ever been to in my life. After that, I eventually found a nice group of friends, and we meshed really well together, but I couldn't pick out just one person and pick them as a best friend. Even as I've continued to grow up, I don't think it's very fair to all of the other friends that I have just to single out one person that I'm friends with and tell them that they're better than everyone else. I don't know, I could be wrong here in that having one best friend is probably a good thing, and you know, for some people it is a good thing. However, for other people it also could be a good thing that they have several best friends. That way, by having several best friends, you're not singling out one person and making everyone else feel bad by thinking that they're not as good as this other person who is your best friend. And this could very well be a fault of my own because I am also very bad at picking my favorites of anything for that matter. If you ever wanted me to list off my top 5 favorite songs, I wouldn't be able to do that, nor could I also list off my top 5 favorite albums. And whenever I do pick a top 5 favorite movies list, it just happens to be the top 5 movies that are on my mind at the time, because it's really hard to pick 5 movies out of all of the movies that you've seen that you like better than all of the rest. I've always been under the impression that having several of one thing is better than just having one of one thing. Whatever way you want to put it, best friend, several friends, all friends, it doesn't matter, because they should be the people that you laugh with, that you cry with, that you share all your secrets with, and they should also be the people that you're sharing your most cherished memories with.